Welcome back to MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries. Platinum X here. I'm on the next campaign mission. Blood and Treasure. Requires a reputation of 11. And real quick, let's just do a rundown of the campaign missions. So right here is Blood and Treasure. Again, there's where it says reputation 11, the little skull with a circle over it, with 11 next to it. But if you click R3, that will give you a list of all of your completed missions as well. So here is a list of the campaign missions. It starts with Smash and Grab. That's Reputation 1. That's at the beginning of the game. Well, not the beginning, but after Act 1. After the first 4 missions, you complete Act 1 and enter like the free roam. Then you'll come across Smash and Grab. Then Imminent Threat. Takedown is Reputation 2. Last Man Standing, Reputation 2. Then it has a big jump to Reputation 5. But there's a good distance travel between these two locations. So you've got plenty of work opportunity. I'm sorry, these two locations. You have plenty of work opportunity before you get to where Noble Cause, where it's located. So you've got plenty of opportunity there to increase your reputation and earn C-bills, get some more mechs. You got plenty of work opportunity along the way. Then target of opportunity is Reputation 6. Collateral damage also 6. First strike, Reputation 7. Distress call, Reputation 9. And again, from here from here on, there's a good bit of distance to travel in between these missions. So these jumps in reputation, again, plenty of work opportunity as you travel across the inner sphere to the location of each of these campaign missions. And then Lock and Load is Reputation 10. And then Black Harvest and Extraction and Blood and Treasure are all 11 and are all pretty close together. So here's Blood and Treasure right here on the border of Steiner and Karita space. It was Lock and Load, I believe, was right here. Distress Call was down here, so literally you travel. Here's your starting point. So it basically takes you across Davian space into Liao space, and then back down here somewhere along in this region of Liao space. Then you come across over to this region, and then all the way up to here. So as you can see, there's a good bit of distance to travel and plenty of opportunity to work through all these conflict zones. And the difficulty, or the recommended reputation, kind of progresses starting here, progresses this way, and then down. So it kind of follows the recommended reputation kind of follows the campaign story. Now, this is not true in a career. If you start a career, these recommended reputation, the difficulty of these areas is completely different. Because in a career, you can start a career. There's a location for each house to start a career in. So the conflict zones, like per house, are kind of varied, with a starting zone and then a high level zone. So each house has a range of recommended reputation areas. But again, the campaign, though, these recommended reputations and difficulty kind of progresses along the campaign path, coming this way and then going down. Because even that one right there, that's like the highest level, 13 and 14. So again, right here is Reputation 6. So you can see it kind of draws it once you get into Liao space. It then takes you south, again along the campaign story, and then across the lower portion of Merrick space, because again, progressing through the campaign, this is the path that it takes you along this lower region here. That's reputation 9, and then up to, these are all like reputation 10 right through here. But then there's where lock and load is located. Then it takes you all the way across. That's 11. Takes you all the way across Steiner space to, I believe it was right there. And then from there, these are the last 3 missions. So lock and load was on the other side of Steiner space, on that left side, that far left side. So we come all the way over here, and what was the name of this one? Anyway, it doesn't matter. I kind of went blank on the names of these two. But right here, Black Harvest, that was it. Black Harvest was, I believe, right there. Then the next one was one of these two up here. Or maybe even up here. So anyway, it's not that far. You know, from here to here. You know, you're within the same conflict zone, not going all the way across the map, but and then from here, the current one we're on is Blood and Treasure. So these 3 missions, all requiring 11 reputation, are really close together, and so you can do them back to back without really having to do anything else in between. And that's what I've done. Last episode was these 2 missions. I'm not sure what system it was in, but it was somewhere up here. And then I just went ahead and I made a pit stop in this industrial zone to repair and look and see what was available, and then jumped over here for this next mission. So let's go ahead and get started on Blood and Treasure. Contracts. Alright, Blood and Treasure. A rogue mercenary group known as Death's Legion have struck a Kurita weapons facility and stolen various arms and armaments. They're storing them on a planet called Grumium, whichever, you know. Your mission is to get to that planet, eliminate the entire enemy force, and clear the way for our salvage teams to recover the merchandise. These mercenaries will likely have heavy mech support, so accept an extended fight. Alright, so we got a drop weight of 360. I'm going to go full salvage here. Gives us 42 points. Now 42 points is enough for a lot of assault mechs, but not all assault mechs. You might have to, you know, take an arm off that has a weapon. If you blow a leg off an assault mech, it's very expensive to repair. Like the leg itself plus the cockpit, like if you take the leg off and then take the head off, you're looking at over $1 million C-bills to repair it, because the leg is very expensive, especially on an assault mech. But it's how you lower the value, is blowing limbs off, not damage. Armor damage is really insignificant. Armor damage is, you know, it's nothing. I mean, yeah, especially for an assault mech, it can be expensive, but it's blowing limbs off that'll lower the value of the mech, lowering your salvage, like the number you need, the number of points you need to salvage it. So taking arms off that have weapons on it, or just blowing weapons off, whether they're in the torso, the arm, blowing the weapons off, blowing the legs off, before taking the head off. Taking the head off is a guaranteed way for it to show up on the salvage list. So it's important to blow limbs off, not destroy the center torso, not blow both legs off, because blowing both legs off, it's like a 50-50. I mean, sometimes it shows up, sometimes it doesn't. Taking the head off is the best way for it to show up in the salvage menu. And then basically, I'm just detailing how to get that salvage value lowered. So 42 is enough for, you know, some assault mechs with just a clean headshot, just taking the head off without blowing anything else off. I meant to look, let's see here. I do have collect one Zeus, collect one crab. Crab is a 50-ton mech. I'm basically looking in the mech markets for that crab. It's a rare crab. The most common crab is the CRB 20. This is a CRB 27 I'm looking for. So I'm most likely gonna have to find that in the mech like markets. I'm gonna have to buy it. That Zeus though, I do have a mission to collect one Zeus. Zeus is an 80-ton. Oh, objective right here. Um, Zeus mechs. So the payout is 5.5 million. So that makes up for having to turn over the mech. So I'm actually getting paid for turning over the mech, and not have to repair it. I'm getting a tier 5 ERPPC and a double heat sink. So that's really the one thing to look out for. The Annihilator is another assault mech. That's so rare, and that's for killing it. That's not for collecting it. But I also have kill Orions, kill Warhammers. I've got 0 out of 5. It's been a while since I got into these higher difficulty areas. I haven't really encountered many of those. And 2, it's house related too. Certain houses, use certain mechs. So as you travel around through all these different houses, I've killed I don't know how many Warhammers, but they're getting a little more rare as I've traveled, like Karita. I'm not sure, but anyway, when you look at the map, which I can't do right now, you can look at potential mechs in the area as you travel around, looking for any of these particular mechs. But let's go ahead and get started here. Let me see, what do I want to use? I would love to use my Super Battlemaster, but there's no way I'm going to lose my Tier 4 LB 10X auto cannon solid. It's a mouthful, but I'm not going to lose that. So I would just be too stressful if I use this mag, worried about getting that gun blowed off. So what I'm going to do is just use a regular Battlemaster, which I've already got queued up here, because this one is not, damn it. Alright, this one, I've only got tier 2 weapons equipped on it. So I'm not really all that concerned with anything that gets blowed off of it. So I'm okay with, I should be able to rip heads off plenty with this. And just to show you what my Super has, if I can find it. There it is. See, instead of those 2 machine guns, I've got tier 3 weapons on it, but instead of those 2 machine guns, this thing has a tier 4 LB-10X autocannon solid. The regular LBX fires a cluster round. This is a solid one. So this is a pretty this is the best like AC-10 there is. I love this thing. But again, being tier 4, they'll aim for it. They'll actually it'll be high. It'll be on #1 priority on the enemy's list to blow my arm off. So that's why I'm not using it. I'm just gonna take a standard this regular Battlemaster in, and then Atlas, Cyclops. I got 20 tons to spare. This is a 65-ton mech. I'm gonna go ahead and put this dude in a Stalker. I do have a Stalker that has an ECM unit. Let's get started. If you're within an ECM, if you're close enough, if either you have the ECM in your mech, or if you're close enough to the mech that is equipped with the ECM, it's electronic countermeasures, which means it'll jam their radars, meaning it'll reduce their accuracy. It'll reduce your enemy's accuracy to hit you, that is. and reduce the effectiveness of their long-range missiles. So having an being within an ECM, you can see it on the top of my radar there, my little mini map, that I am within the ECM range. Now, one thing I wanted to do, I've got my 6 rack paired up with my machine guns. I'm going to put that on 5. Which I very rarely, I don't hardly ever. Put weapons on 5. That's like melee attack. This is why I took the missiles off, so I can keep firing my machine guns. Keep me, instead of overheating, I can keep firing. The machine guns do not build heat. I usually just go for the legs on these things because they run fast, and being a shitty little medium mech, it's not like they got a lot of armor there, and it's the best way to not destroy their weapons. So that'll improve the salvage list. There'll be more weapons showing up on the salvage list, the more legs you take off. Oh, I guess it's this one tank over here I gotta find and kill. Alright. I hope it's not big enough. Alright, it didn't damage my legs. Yeah, you gotta be careful when you go walking through stuff like that. You don't want it to blow up, damage your mech. I think what I'm gonna do too is put these on chain fire. That will help manage my heat. And I can just fire 2 at a time, not 3 at a time. 2 is usually sufficient to take down helicopters and turrets. So 3 is a little overkill. So firing 3 at a time is causing a little bit of a heat issue. I don't think I've got double heat sinks on these. I've got enough double heat sinks now to go ahead and get double heat sinks on these things. I've saved the double heat sinks for the mechs, my favorite mechs that I use the most. But it's important to have several mechs that you use back-to-back missions for multiple missions, but not just multiple missions, but when you get into the higher reputation areas, the repair cost gets like astronomically high. Like I was in an area where the cost from being in the conflict zone was 300% more. So it's important to have like, 3 or 4 mechs that you use back to back, in between like repairing mechs. So I've got enough double heat sinks now to go ahead and get me several mechs equipped for myself. Which the Battle Master is my, I love the Battle Master. It's great for ripping heads off. I'm going after that trebuchet. Actually, I need to be within that ECM. Actually, hold on now. Go ahead and deal with these. As long as I'm within that ECM, I shouldn't really worry about that trebuchet. Alright, so yeah, I haven't seen, apparently he can't even lock on. I haven't seen not one missile come flying in this way. Oh, that thing can. Those might have been SRMs. Alright, I just fell outside the ECM range, and his head's gone. See the value of ECMs? That thing would have been just shredding. Those LRMs would have been shredding one of my mechs if I didn't have that ECM. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Alright, we've got a quick draw, a victor, and an awesome. So remember, I've got to collect an awesome. So I can take these guys' heads off pretty easy, but this guy's doing it, making it really easy on me because I can put these buildings in between him and the other, me and the other guys. Damn it, and his ass just went behind the building. Get out here. Head gone. There's the awesome. I need to blow that arm off. Get my team on the damn quick draw. Actually, I can take his head off now that it's away from that awesome. Oh shit, oh no, 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 no! Fuck! Blow that torso off, guys. Come on. Alright, cool. Torso's down. Alright. I need to take this head off. Dude, don't you dare get in front of me. His head's almost off. No, 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 no. Did I just take out the center torso? Damn it! It better show up on the salvage list. Ugh. Aggravating. That little fucker hadn't gotten in my way. I could have finished that head off, but I think I wound up taking out the center torso. Oh crap, is that another awesome? Well, there's another opportunity. Damn, man. Alright, arm down. And one thing I kind of forgot about my machine guns. Machine guns are great for finishing off heads. Boom, there we go, perfect. Alright, there's my salvage right there. I should be able to get that awesome, no problem. Alright, now this thing is shooting long-range missiles. We're within the ECM, but that person might have been outside. No, that is the one with the ECM right there. Alright, so you see how there's no more missiles coming in? That ECM just has really saved my ass on this mission. First that trebuchet, now that catapult. And this is the last enemy, so okay, pull, perfect. So I got this mission completed, and I should be able to get that awesome from the salvage list. Yeah, I forgot about my machine guns. Machine guns are great for finishing off heads. Once you peel their armor off and its structure is exposed, machine guns are great for, you know, just finishing it off.
Excellent job, Commander. The rogue mercenary forces have either been eliminated or have fled the scene. I'm on my way down with the salvage teams. Hang tight.
Got some more. Got some more mechs in between us. Alright. Oh, shit mech. So these shit mechs are enough to blow off any exposed limbs. Oh, hang on. We got a Marauder and a Cyclops. Marauders are hard to take the head off. Cyclops. Oh, shit. Fucking hell, dude. This thing is... Oh, I'm getting messed up here. Dude, did that thing just... Oh, that son of a bitch. See what I mean? See how this little fucking flea or locust, whatever the hell it is fucking my internals up with these damn machine guns. There's another one. Oh, what? Dude. Can you guys finish off that damn Marauder, please? That PPCX is nasty. Oh my god. Dude, I gotta get out of here. Dude, there's more mechs coming. Oh shit, dude. I gotta get the fuck out of here. Yes, it is. Whew. I got a little scary there for a second. Yeah, but those PPCXs are a new weapon. They just, I guess, brought in with the Solaris Showdown, the last DLC, and it's a spread. And if you've got exposed structure like I did in two places there, my center torso and arm, it will quickly blow that arm off and probably destroy my mech. Alright, where's that awesome? Boom, 38 points. Perfect. Yep, the first awesome didn't show up. I'm glad that second awesome dropped. So blowing the arm off, and well, the whole torso. But notice how the 15 rack got blown off with that torso. Now, it might have only been 40, because since it's only an 80-ton mech, it might have only been 42 points without even blowing the torso off, just taking off the head. I might have been able to get it for 42 points anyway. But notice how this Cyclops is 46 points. Well, I didn't blow anything off of it, except its head. If I'd have blown that AC-20 off of it, it would have dropped the value significantly. Pick up one of these things. I'd kind of like that though. I mean, this is... See, this isn't good for headshots. It's just good for blowing limbs off. Tier 4 laser right there. And I got plenty of tier 3s. Some tier 3 machine guns. I don't have any. Machine guns are cheap, but it's a matter of finding them though. I don't have any at all. Might as well pick up a couple. Alright, nothing like thieving from thieves to boost your mercenary cred, eh, Commander? You should have seen Fahad poring over the merchandise you seized. He was like a kid in a candy store. Smile as wide as smile as wide as an atlas. He'll hell. He even stopped bitching for a few hours, if you can believe that. he's, he's the repair guy, so he's always bitching about how shot up the mechs are. Fahad says we were able to pick up an LB-10X and a couple of gauze rifles in the deal. Should come in handy. Ooh, let's check out the tier 3. I already had a tier. I bought a tier 3 for 2 million like really early in the game. But that's the cluster, not the solid. It does a spread just like that PPC I was talking about, that PPCX. Gauze rifle, damn it, they're only tier 2. This is a long range heavy weapon. You can like snipe heads off at range with this thing, but it requires a higher skill level. Like you know you can't just you gotta aim it right. You know, it's like yeah, it requires a higher skill level to be able to snipe heads off at a long range like that. But it's really fun. It's really fun. I don't think I've even got any gauze rifles until now. LBX ammo, gauze rifle ammo, perfect. Alright, the remaining gear has been inventoried and shipped out already, thanks to Spear's people. As for us, we just got a little stronger, exactly what we were hoping to do. At this stage, whatever edge we can muster before assaulting Inferno's base of operations is critical to our success. After all, battles are won and lost on the tiniest of margins, Commander. But hey, we can discuss these things later. Right now, get some rest. Okay, speak to Fahad.
Hey, Commander, those weapons you picked up were the dog's bollocks, mate. Top shelf. That LB-10X, she's a beauty. I haven't seen one of them in ages. Might have limited range, but she pecks a wallop, eh? Checked her over, gave her a little loving. It's like she just came off the factory floor. You're going to appreciate having that autocannon strapped to your mech, I'll tell you that. Well, gonna get back to it. Want to make sure everything's sorted for our big day, taking down Inferno. Can't bleeding wait. Bloody wankers.
Alright, go talk to Rihanna. Now, since I'm already Reputation 12, I might already, like, the previous 3 missions were all Reputation 11. Since I'm already 12, I might be able to get the next mission.
Revenge for your father's murder. That means taking down Inferno and killing Andreas Kane. Spears has confirmed that Kane is on Xinjiang now, so the timing is perfect. How Spears gets his hands on this sensitive information, I have no idea. But if he says it's true, I have no reason to doubt it.
Neither do I.
Spears' people also managed to get us an aerial shot of the base somehow. Though the fidelity on the image is poor, it does give us a chance to formulate a basic plan of attack. Here's what I'm thinking. I'll drop you in here, near what looks to be their aerodrome. Once you've neutralized that threat, you'll proceed to this location. It's some kind of supply depot, best I can tell. I can't make out anything specific, so what's your approach? They could be storing anything there. After you destroy the depot, go ahead and make your way to the principal fortification located here. I won't sugarcoat it, Commander. This last fortification is going to be tough. It'll be heavily defended by Inferno forces, both inside and out. If I'm sure of nothing else, I'm sure of that.
All right. Looks simple enough.
Don't get cocky.
Never.
Now, for the wild card. Kane himself. Where he'll be on the ground is anyone's guess. Once I've dropped you off, I'll circle
my
up
crab.
and try to vector in
King
on his
crab.
location by scanning their comms. As soon as I locate him, I'll ping you. Any questions?
How soon can we launch?
That's up to you, Commander. Get us to Xinjiang, and I'll have the mission briefing waiting when we arrive.
Roger that.
Yeah, that's my king crab, because I'm gonna rip his ass out of it, or I'm gonna just completely melt his ass, annihilate his ass. I'm gonna just completely destroy him in his cockpit, and then take his mech for myself. That's a very cheap Repair cost of 250,000, maybe 300,000. But actually, I don't know. A lot of times these campaign missions just doesn't give you enough salvage to do what I just said I was going to do. But I think that mech is rewarded to you anyway, regardless of if you completely destroy it or just take the head off or what. I think it's actually rewarded to you from this mission. So here we go. Killing Kane. It is Reputation 12. Again, I'm already 12. The basic plan of attack is set, Commander, but if experience has taught us anything, it's that no plan survives contact with an enemy, especially this one. So a little advice: prepare for the worst and let the flow of battle and your experience dictate the rest. We want to destroy Inferno once and for all, and that means killing their leader, Andreas Kane. It also means destroying their infrastructure. So take down all the enemies you encounter and obliterate any and all infrastructure you can come across. As for Kane, don't let your emotions get the better of you. If you end up going head to head with him, be smart. Keep your feet moving, pick your shots, and use the terrain to your advantage. Godspeed, Commander. Yeah, this is the guy in the very beginning cinematic scene at the start of the game. Kane's the one piloting the king crab that took out Mason's dad. Whoa. Oh, hold on. Oh, it's a Zeus, not an awesome. Shit. I thought I was like, why am I not, why is it not queuing up to turn this in? It's a Zeus, not an awesome. Well, now I got me an awesome. And that torso, I mean, it didn't even have any high tier equipment on it. Oh, no, son of a bitch. Alright, hang on. That's easily fixed. I threw my Atlas in the cold storage. I was trying to throw the awesome in cold storage to strip it of all that damaged stuff. Basically, throwing it in cold storage will strip it and put all those components into your inventory instantly, versus having to pay a work order, pay for its removal, and the time it takes to remove it. So it's better just to throw it in cold storage and strip it. I just wanted to make sure that was the best option, considering I got a little confused. I was thinking it was a awesome I needed. It was a Zeus I needed. Or what did I take? Those machine guns? I can just speed through this, no big deal. I don't have to listen to you this time. Once is enough.
Commander, what is our what? Don't any. That's
right.
All right, now we're back to, there we go, awesome. All right, what I do is I'm just checking for anything damaged. I hate having damaged things in my inventory. I would rather repair like any components that are damaged before throwing it in cold storage. All right, now it's stripped. Repair, 382,000. So even though I blew that whole torso off, the repair still ain't not that bad. Like basically, again, what the biggest costs on repair are blowing legs completely off. And other than that, it's really just the structure, and like the cockpit is 252,000. That's the head. Everything else is the actual structure, which you can see the structure. I mean, it all adds up. I mean, yeah, for a 80-ton mech, it does get expensive. And notice we're in this conflict zone plus 300%. So it's taken my repair cost to 1.5 million. So I'm definitely not repairing it where I'm at. I'll go to an industrial hub and repair it for less than 500,000. But again, I mean, all that is just armor and structure, which again, it adds up the heavier the mech is. But the most expensive things are the legs. The legs are more expensive than the cockpit. So yeah, we'll have to hold off. But this is a different variant. Awesome. There is an awesome variant that has like 3 PPCs on it, or 3 large energy. This one's got 1 large energy and 2 large missile racks. So that's kind of a different variant, kind of cool. So this would be a good mech for one of my pilots to use. And that small energy gets on my nerves. Why 1 small? What's the point of 1 small? Like, seriously, why are you doing this to me? It makes me want to just not even use the mech. But I don't have to put 1 in there. I can just leave it blank. All right, where am I? Let's find out where Killing Kane takes us. Deep into Kurita space. So this is why from the beginning of the game I did not want to wreck my Kurita reputation, because Kurita is a big area. There's a lot of mech buying potential in here. Those annihilators, which I use for the final mission, so I need to find me a couple of annihilators. This is a great area to find them in. Liao, don't care about Liao. I mean, look, Liao's the smallest house, and Davian at some point is going to crush him and cut him in half. But as far as the other houses, I really do not like, destroying my reputation with the other houses. So I need to start working on building my reputation with Kurita now that I'm going to be in Kurita space. But that's actually not that far. I mean, I could go right there right now and go ahead and finish this does not finish the campaign. This is only this kills, the mission here is to kill Kane. And I believe I'll get that king crab as a reward from this mission, which is a 100-ton mech. But the campaign actually takes you all the way up into this peripheral realm out here. So yeah, this is not the end of the campaign. There's still quite a ways to go. So anyway, thanks for watching. Well, hang on, let me check the time. Yeah. So anyway, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. And stay tuned for Killing Kane, ripping his head off. Take care.